Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Jenny. Happy Friday to you. Today I'm going to be taking you to two of my Dollar Trees. The first one's going to be located on Maysville Road and the second on Stellhorn Road, both here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And once again, I was able to find some unbelievable, amazing new items, so I'm excited for you to see. I'm also going to be including a Dollar Tree DIY here at the end. So I hope you all enjoy this combo video, and I will see you at the Dollar Tree. All right, so right when I walk in, right here on the end cap, they have more of these beautiful colored baskets. I absolutely love the colors this year. Also, these little containers, they say they're for food, but I use them in my craft room. I put beads and confetti in those. Also over here, they have some new St. Patty signs. I don't recall seeing that one before, although I could be wrong. They have these again this year. These are little treat sacks, little bunnies with plaid ears. And there is the size, 5x4, I do believe. They also have these bunny heads if you want to hang those around your house and freak everyone out. They're getting more and more of their spring flowers in, and look, they have the fuzzy ones again this year. These always go super duper fast. Amazing deal for only $1. They also have these little squiggly looking things. They're actually pretty cool colors too. Very lifelike. At least you don't have to worry about them dying. And they have these over here. Well, these are different. Are those fuzzy? No, they're not fuzzy. They look fuzzy. And there's the butterfly flowers. If you didn't know, they're in the shape of butterflies. So yeah, beautiful colors. Back here by the Crafter Square section, they have some more yarn and new colors. Gray, white, that bright pink, and black. Oh my gosh, look at these little hangers. Actually, I shouldn't say little. These things are a pretty good size. So they had this koala bear and the fox. And there's a sloth. Oh, looky here. We have a Frenchie. Oh, so cute. And a panda bear. Ooh, these are new too. These are made really nice. Wow. So here you have home. This is us. Bless this nest. Love the colors of the flowers. And thankful with the little ladybug. They have some new rainbows. This one says little one. Now you can always paint these and do your own thing. Even for St. Patty's Day, do your own like rainbow with a pot of gold on the end. And sweet dreams. And these were big too. They have these back in stock. They had them in white and black. Oh, look at here. This is something new. This says welcome. Now, actually, I thought this was going to be bigger than what it is. I would say it's probably about maybe 10 inches. And they had a lot of them. What would you do with that? Comment down below. Here are their wall stickers. I did spy a couple of new ones. This Dollar Tree always has a great selection. I believe these feathers are new. Pretty colors. Oh, they have some new pet bandanas. Now you can always use these for other things. 100% polyester. Then they have this plaid one. This one's pretty too. And then there's the black and white checkered one. Or that wild animal in your, well, animal. Camouflage if you want to lose them. And there's some leaves. And then they have really small ones up here, and they have like fuzzy stuff around there, and it's Velcro. Here's some peanut butter flavored dog biscuits. 16-ounce box. Here's some more new face masks. So there's some lips. Leopard print. The flowers. I guess that's supposed to be camouflage. Oh, they have some new crosses this year. That one has like tin on the back. Grace. I think they had that one last year. And then they have that one. And then Bless. Here's some new headbands. They are plastic. And they look deadly, actually. Look at all those little spike things. Here's some scrunchy headbands. Head wraps, whatever you want to call them. You also have the unicorn ones. You get a pack of 2. Same with that one. Here's some barrettes with the little pom-poms on them. They had it in blue and pink. They have these back in stock. They always come out around this time of year. These little handbags with matching little sun hats. So those are the kid size, and then they have the adult size over here. So they have it on red, purple, pink, blue, and like a maroon purplish color. Here's some new bandanas. You get 2 per pack. My daughter loves wearing these in her hair. So I'm just trying to see what kind of different prints you get. Okay, there's a plain one. So they had that set. That one. Again, these are hanging on the plastic strips. Like I always tell you, be sure you check those out down every single aisle and checkout lane, because you never know what you might find. I don't know how I missed this when I walked in. This is handle wrap. 15 by 5 inch. And they had it in red, black, purple. Oh, there's purple and pink. Okay, moving on to our second Dollar Tree. They have a bunch of the greenery back in. And I do believe some of them are new, and they actually look real. There's some of the garland. Wow, these are ginormous candles. I couldn't find a size on it. I mean, I'm sure it's probably staring right at me, and I couldn't find it. I was staring at it. I'm like, okay. If I had to guess, I would say probably at least 5 to 6. Oh, wait, is that it? I don't know. 6, 7 ounce? Not sure. Oh, what is this? By Floral Garden Wall Vase. Oh my gosh. Those are cool. And of course, I had to check out their books really quick. They did have a couple of new ones. Oh, look at here. I loved her show. Carol Burnett. So funny. With the elephant and the monkey swinging on it. He goes, north, north. I love that one. I just can't get over you can find these books at the Dollar Tree for only $1. Great deal. Make great presents. I like to donate them to hospitals and nursing homes. Then they had some down here as well. And what is that? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Let's check that out. Nickelodeon fan book. Okay, so you have some posters. Well, that's cool. They have some new playing cards. So you have a dog's one and a cat one, and these are different from last year. Okay, so now we are moving on to the Dollar Tree DIY. These are all the items I will be using. I couldn't find my white paint from the Dollar Tree, but everything you see here is from the Dollar Tree. Well, besides the baking powder too, but you can get that at the Dollar Tree as well. So yeah, I'm going to show you how I made that vase. So first, you're going to start off with some white acrylic paint. I put way too much on there. And I like to put my baking powder off to the side and gradually mix it in. So that's what I'm going to show you how I do it. Now I like to use just like a popsicle stick, but you can use whatever. And I just gradually start mixing it in until I get it to the point where it's not too thin, but not too thick. So you can see it's kind of grainy. Perfect. Now I'm going to take my vase. I'm using a makeup sponge from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to blot it all over the vase. Now this goes pretty fast. And a lot of you know I like to do DIYs that consist of almost completely Dollar Tree products, and I like to do DIYs that are good for, easy for the disabled. So people that have maybe arthritis or, any kind of disability. So I try to make it as easy as possible. Now this vase I've been able to find off and on at the Dollar Tree, but if this is the one that you really like and you can't find it at your Dollar Tree, then I know Walmart does carry it back by their fake flowers for, I do believe, $2.97. But again, you can do this with any product. I like to blot my paint because you don't get the strokes from the brush. And you'll see why here at the end. So I'm almost done with the first coat. Now I do a total of 3 in between coats. Make sure it is dry between each one. I like to get all the way up to the very top. Around the edges. Okay, so that is the first coat. So you see how it's drying, how you can practically see through it? So I'm going to put that off to the side and let it dry. And now I'm going to do my second coat. And this is all I do. And you can do this, of course, with multiple colors if you want to. I'm making a few of these for my daughter's wedding because she likes sunflowers, and that's what she wants to have in her wedding. So I thought I would make some of these for her reception. So there you can see a difference between 1 coat and 2 coats. So there's my second coat, all done. And this is my third, and that's how it dried. So you see how it has a little bit of texture. I did a little bit inside. So now I'm going to take my napkin from the Dollar Tree. I like to call them the fancy schnancy napkins. Go ahead, grab your scissors, and I just cut that out. Now, again, you can do this with any napkin or tissue paper. Now, I do not separate the backing from this at this point. I wait till I'm ready to put it on the vase. So I'm just going to cut around it just to get it off of there. And then I'm going to go ahead and try to trim as close to the outline as possible. Now, if you have problems cutting like this, have someone that can. Because I know with arthritis, it's kind of hard to do sharp turns like that. Okay, so once you have that cut out, go ahead and pull very gently the backing off. Now, the reason why I do it afterwards is because it'll start to curl fairly quickly. So now you're going to take your Mod Podge, dump a little bit on your plate, taking a foam brush from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to place my flour on there to where okay, that's good enough. Now I'm just going to put some of the Mod Podge on the vase, just so it'll stick to the point where I can cover it up. So don't mind me, I'm just trying to stretch. I'm working behind a tripod and almost doing this blind. So now I'm going to take a little bit more because that's not fully down. There we go. Once you get that mostly down, go ahead and rub some of the wrinkles out. Now I didn't want them all out because I like the texture. Just be very careful because if you pull too hard, they will rip. Once you get it on there, I'm going to do a very light coat of another thing of Mod Podge. Again, do it very lightly. Don't push or pull very hard because it will tear. So there's the first one. Now I'm going to take my second one. I'm going to put one right up here by the top. And you can put as many as you want. So you're just going to repeat these steps and be sure you do not touch the other flowers that are on there if it's still wet because they will rip. So if you need to, let it dry in between flowers before you put the next one on. I'm going to do another one down here. And try not to lay your vase down either if it's still wet because it will stick to the flooring or whatever you have it on and it will ruin it. So just be careful. So there you go. That is the end result. And of course, the flowers and greenery is from the Dollar Tree as well. These would make such pretty tabletop decor, centerpieces. Yeah, I just thought I would share that with you guys. Again, it's a very simple, easy, cheap DIY. Simple vase, make it into this. I love it. Okay, well, I hope you all enjoyed the 2 trips to the Dollar Trees along with the DIY. If so, I would love a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would really love to have you. As always, I want to say thank you for always taking the time out of your day to stop and watch my videos. So I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful, safe Friday, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Keep smiling.